Hi there and welcome. Just a quick video to highlight an app I built, an app basically to make you help people do prompts. It's called the AI Prompt Builder. It's available on the Gumroad store, quite a reasonable price, and you'll get the download and be able to use it yourself. All you have to do is put your API key in. I'm just going to show you some of the features quickly. So we've got a couple of connections up here. We've got a free resource which is called the lab. Takes you down there, so should you want any prompts for inspiration, you can get some prompts for inspiration, steal photos or do whatever you want with them. So that's quite a nice feature with that one. And then we've got style of movies. So basically I've got all the little shots for what the movements do for the cameras. Should load up shortly, unless, yeah. So as you can see here, we've got a dolly in. Click on the video, it'll show you what the dolly in does, so it gives you an idea. You can even download the video should you want to. A slow dolly out gives you the effect of what it does. So just give you a visual idea of what all these do. So you can see here you've got vertigo effect, which basically keeps your character stationary as it's moving forward through a certain scenario. Loads of others. Extreme eye close-up where it takes you in through the eyeball and into whatever scene you want. Hypercosmic zoom. All good things. Over the shoulder looks, fisheye through a PO. You've got quite a lot on here to choose from. I think there's about over 50 or something like that. So it gives you all the camera options, all the zooms, all the things that you sometimes struggle to think about or how your shot wants to happen, which I think is quite a decent feature. So there we've got them. Obviously you can put in here what prompt you want, what story. Basically it's a storyboard type environment. And what happens once you put your API key in, you'll put your character in here, a reference character, and that will be locked in. So every scene you do, that character will be there. You can put an outfit, whatever your character's wearing or what you want to do. If you want to put some objects in, put some objects in, and what scene it is. So ideally you could use this pretty much for a bit of TikToking. Put a character in, put her in an outfit, give her the product that you want to sell on TikTok, put it in the scenes, and then you can generate the actual story. And then you give it a little tip here, so what they're doing. Then you'll put in the shot type, so we've got a wide angle shot, telephoto shot, over the shoulder shot there that you just click and it will put into the prompt. What aspect ratio you want, so you've got square, 3/4 portrait, another portrait 2.3, 9:16, landscape, cinematic. You just click them and it'll build the prompt. You've got your lighting, your mood and your lighting, whatever your atmosphere type of lighting you want. So it gives you a little inspiration there, which feel you want. It tells you what it does on all these. And we've got, how many we've got there? We've got quite a few there. I think it's 50. Atmosphere. So you've got all these atmospheres here. Paranoid. That's quite a funny one. Look at the dog. Sorry, sidetracked. Yep, so you've got all these here that you can just use. Go down, just click onto it and it'll do you the prompt. What else we got? Movie aesthetic. So these are like the film type ones that the producers do. So you got whoever like made producers, you get that aesthetic. Mad Max, Fury Road. Got a few on here to choose from, just to give you that feel for the actual output. And then you've got the camera gears that you need. So what type of camera you want. Sorry, that's the artist of the camera, isn't it? Yeah. So it's select photography style, yeah. Me, I can't read. And then you've got the body. You've got all these cameras. I think there's 50 of them. So if you know about cameras, you know what shot you want. But it tells you what sort of shot it is. And you can have a play around with them. Then you've got your lens types. All these to choose from. And you've got your film stock. So this is the type of film that it would be shot on. So you know when you watch a movie, sometimes if you watch them in 80s or a different film, you can do all those variations. I'm not so clever on these. There's a few different variations there. And then that will create this cropped here, then we'll generate the image. You can change the image size, 2K, 4K. It will generate the image, then give you a storyboard. What I'll do now is I'll just fill it out and then we'll run through what else it does. So as you see, I've had a few photos. So I've got a character, she's in the outfit. I've had my API key, which is Gemini API key. It's for Nano Banana, is this. Give her a can of Coke. I think the picture might be too big, but we don't know. And I've put her in the desert as a scene. Basically put a subject down, holding a bottle of Coke. Diddle-a-da, diddle-a-da, diddle-a-da. She's drinking it. As you can see, while I was filling it out, it fills out the character up here. So it's using the attached character, outfit, object and scene as reference. Holding the bottle of Coke in the object of the scene is wearing the camera in the clothes of the outfit. She's taking a drink from the bottle. Regardless of the spelling mistake, will be okay. Located in the desert in a dusty haze. Lighting is candlelit and the effects. So we've got it into the storyboard. So we can put a camera in there. So we put a camera in. Photographer. We'll go for this one here. You see, and it's highlighted the photographer. We'll do it in 1K and we'll generate the image and see what happens. Oh, we've got an error. As you see, it's now generated. I put the wrong API key in, so just be careful of the limits, because I've used it before. It's running to the limits. I had to use the paid tier of Gemini, which I've got a pro account, so it doesn't really matter. And it'll generate the image shortly. So let's have a look at our image. We've got our image of the girl. It's quite big, isn't it? Yeah, went for it there, didn't we? And she's drinking a can of Coke, which I think that's quite a good image. And now we can do the expand. We can download that image and change it into director's cut or anything else. So what we're doing now is doing the director's cut, and it will come back, analyse the scene, and it'll write it and give us the prompts that we need. So as you can see here, it's give us the prompts that we can use. Close up, shot 3, and it'll create a storyboard for that. So we've got 9 generations there for that one. You don't have to use them all, they're just to help you and a guide. So what it's created here is, it's basically gone, scene 1, the woman is trudging through the desert and the setting sun, and the sky's orange and purple. Then it goes to a medium shot. She spots a small oasis, candles flickering around. Close up of her hand reaching for the Coca-Cola bottle. She opens the bottle. Extreme close up will be of her drinking the bottle. She takes a long drink, yeah. And the woman looks up and notices something in the distance. She rises and walks off into the desert. Wide shot. A single candle flickers in the oasis. The cola bottle is left behind. So there you go. That's that's done there. And now what will happen is we can just generate frames. But what I'm going to do is go back and show you the other version as well. So what I've done now is I've just clicked onto the cinematic scenes, and it'll create similar storyboard for it. And it'll do that and give us the same sort of background. I've actually done this back to front, I believe. So it's created some images from the story. So you've got the angle one drinking there, then you can zoom in for the close-up. And you can use all these shots in any video editor that you need. You just put the first and last frame and off you go. So you've got some shots. It gives you an idea of what you want to create. And you can download all these as well. So you don't waste your generations, you can just put them somewhere else. And that'd be a nice little feature. So what I've done now is we've got the first image there. So we've got that with the first storyboard where she's taking a drink. Then I think we'll have it zoom in for that one. And then I think we'll do that one. And then we just export to manifest. And now what you've got is quick scene. And you can generate this, but I'm not going to generate it because it actually costs money, and I've got a free account with thingy. But you can put this into any video editor. You take your start image or whatever you want. I mean, you can get this image here. She's got candles. I don't know how we've got candles there, but you can change that image, regenerate it, go back, whatever you want to do. But you can simply have that start and drag her up there. And now you've got a start and end image, so your model would know what to do, and it will go to that start and end image. And then you just generate it there, or you just download the pictures. Which you would have already done earlier, or you can just download it through here, through the assets. So if we were to do that, it would give me a download. It would give me the scene. Let's have a look where that goes. Or you just download the video from earlier. It'll go to your last, whatever you download is, it'll go there. So like there, it's taken the scene. And then you just put it into your video editor, and away you go. So it'll come out of there. And then all you do when you're finished, clear. And you can just start again, and it'll generate another one. And you just clear them off and start again. You can keep those storylines there if you want to keep building on that, but the idea being you can just build scene after scene after scene with a consistent character. And I think that's quite a helpful thing to have with all these extra features as well. So thank you for watching. If you do want to get this without the hassle of building it yourself, the link will be below to the Gumroad, and you can buy it cheaply. And what will happen is you'll get a file. You just download that file, click install, and this will install to your computer, this app here, and then you just connect your API and away you go. And then you've got this on your own computer. You never have to pay for such things as Higgsfield again, where they do all these gimmicks, or any other these ones that do all the gimmicks where you just build and build and build. You've got it in-house for yourself. And if you're not bothered about generating with Gemini, you can simply just generate from here, and it will do the video for you and everything. So thank you very much for watching. See you next time.